Boom shaka like a boom shaka like a boom shaka like a boom shaka like a boom 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 shaka like a boom shaka like a boom shaka like a boom 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 shaka like a boom boom shaka like a boom shaka like a boom shaka like a boom boom shaka like a boom boom shaka like a boom shaka like a boom 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 shaka like a boom shaka like a boom 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 shaka like a boom 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 shaka like a boom shaka like a boom boom. Hey guys, it's the Fluffles. What's up? How's everybody today? Just a little quick live just to see how everybody is and make sure you're all safe and well. Because obviously, the fluffy kids. Yeah. So I'd come on and express. I got a feeling. Woo, ooh. Sorry, I'm just daft. Well, it's been 1 minute and 30 seconds and nobody's joined. If it gets to 5 minutes without anybody joining, I'll just end it. But how you doing? Oh, there's one person. Hi, one person. It's me, the Fluffio. It's me, the Fluffio. Morning, Rachel. How are you, my darling? Thank you for joining my live. They're not. It never sleeps. Hello, Coconut. It's my boy, Coconut. Hey, man. How you doing? Thank you for joining my live, Coconut. Hey, cool, Rachel. Not a problem, my darling. And here's my second in command. Good.
What's
Hello, my
up?
darling. How are you?
I'm all right.
Rachel says if we give her a few, she'll get on the computer and join us.
Hold on. Okay, sorry. Forgot to shut off my.
I got a mega shout out last night. Did you hear?
No.
And you know Brandon for Storage Wars?
Yeah.
Big
Nice.
fan. He's a big fan, apparently.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yay. Oh, echo on your side.
Weird.
So how's things your end?
Okay. I got sleep. Matter of fact, I slept through the Issa showing up this morning.
Just seen Larry's live and that, so I figured out it was Lexi that's the Harley rig.
Yeah.
So I've been trying to get her attention.
Did you already send the payment for it? Are you just waiting to see her shipping
No, she sent an invoice to the wrong PayPal.
Oh, okay.
So, and then it's come up cancelled. So I don't know whether she's cancelled the invoice or what.
I can message her in a little bit. I have her on my Facebook Messenger.
All right, yeah, cool.
Hi, Rachel.
Just tell her I'd rather do it via Cash App if she's got it.
Okay.
But I can do it by PayPal. But she'll just have to bear with me. I'm making a new one today.
All right.
Yeah, the Squishits is supposed to be in here.
Yeah, I was talking to her in Messenger too. So
I know.
after you went.
She was telling me about Lenny.
Yeah, after you went to bed, we were chatting, and then it was just me and Lenny and Matt. And me and Matt are just yakking away, blah, 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 you know? And all of a sudden we both kind of looked, and Lenny was like, and he started snoring, and I was like, he's like, is he? And I'm like, so, but Matt had to go, and I didn't want to leave Lenny just sleeping in the green room, so I'm sitting there, I'm like, Lenny! I'm like banging on my table. I did get him up. I did wake him up, but I was like,
should have just left him. He would have been there now.
No.
That would have been hilarious. If I turned up jumping into the live of him sleeping.
Well, the way he was kind of slumped sleeping, that would have hurt his back really bad. Hi, Jamie.
Hi, gorgeous.
So I didn't want to leave him because he was like sideways and all like hunched over.
Yes, stop that and fall asleep. That's not surprising.
So I didn't want to leave him like that because I've fallen asleep in weird positions and that would have hurt.
It would have been hilarious if you just left him though. Because then when I would have jumped into live and went to the broadcast, it would have been funny.
Like something out of a multi-chew container, some rubber bands, and some ribbon.
You're loud.
Yeah, but it would have caused Lenny more pain, and that would have been cruel. So your man fell asleep in the green room, Jamie.
No, I didn't.
I know he wants to know how long he was asleep.
About maybe 5-6 minutes. Not very long. It took me longer to wake him up.
Trust me, if I was there, would have been a lot worse.
I don't care.
I'm just gonna put right.
I couldn't leave him like that. He would have hurt so bad.
I would have. Honestly, I would have just left him. It'd still be there now.
It's nothing. Yeah, I saw that you were live, and I was like, "Yay!"
Yep, he is trouble.
Hi, Squashy.
Hi.
But no, the way he was sleeping, he was like to the side. He was kind of scrunched, and I know that would have killed his back if I had left him that way. So,
Cody.
what?
Well, there's one anyway.
Hold the fort. I'll be back in 2. I'm staying on. Hold the fort.
He'll probably be on in a minute.
Yeah, I've fallen asleep like hunched over and scrunched to one side, and my back screams at me the next day. So I couldn't. But trying to wake him up was, I'm like, Lenny! I'm like, I took my lighter. I'm like tapping on my table. I'm going, Lenny, it's time to go to school. Wake up! You know, I'm trying to do everything.
I was having a vlog last night. I got up because I was thirsty, and I woke up, and I went out there to get to the kitchen to get something to drink, and then I heard Daddy, and I went out there and saw him sleeping, and his face
Was he snoring?
I think you didn't snore in my room. Yes, he was. You want to?
That don't surprise me. Mama's tired.
So yeah, he did finally wake up, and I was like, Lenny, you're snoring. Go to bed. He's like, oh man.
No.
Lenny needs to go to bed earlier.
I did. So I could fall asleep on camera. I need to go the rest
As long as you got a good night's sleep, that's all that matters.
What?
Just be glad that it was me and not Fluffy, because Fluffy would have left him there.
Cody messaged me on Messenger. I just bust out laughing because she told me. YouTube gold.
Oh, of course.
Well, I mean, it was in the green room, so it wasn't live, at least. And I don't have the equipment Robin has, so I can't record stuff going on in the green room. Otherwise, he might have been in trouble.
We're gonna have to get that equipment.
Yeah. That's all right. We lost Willow, too. Willow fell asleep. We had to wake Willow up.
She was out.
Yeah. But then, because we woke her up, she was like wide awake after that. She went into someone else's chat and on their live. I was like, hey, you're supposed to be going to bed, woman.
That doesn't happen.
Yeah. Well, that happens with me, too. I'll like fall asleep. Like, if I've fallen asleep sitting on the floor, and I wake up like 10 minutes later, and I'm like wide awake. And then I'm awake for the next 3 or 4 hours. The big man is back.
Did we buy out off Physic? Jewelry wise?
Not as far as I can. I don't know.
I
I've
got
won.
this one that didn't come from America, but it was full of jewelry.
What
But
is
I
it?
also,
Let's have a look at it.
hang on, I also got these today. And any Pandora fans out here?
You got those yesterday.
No, I got them this morning.
How did you show them to me yesterday, then?
I didn't.
Okay.
Pandora charms.
I can't remember them.
I remember the Pandora charms. I just can't remember the rest of the jewelry. It's only costume jewelry, like, but it didn't come from overseas.
Rachel said, okay, got my computer.
Well, come on in, Rick.
You getting your preview?
I can't remember them.
Why is there two of me in here?
Amy, you shrunk.
I don't know. There's two Jamies.
Not
Lesbian.
the New Testament.
She already did it.
Jamie and a mini-me.
Hey, Rach.
Hey, Rachel.
Hey. What's up, guys? Girls,
Hey.
ladies, gents. Hi, Wendy. Hi, Cody. Hi,
Hello.
Tim.
Hi.
Oh, my
What
goodness.
have you been up to, Rachel?
What?
What have you been up to?
Working, testing sterling silver that was half real and half not.
Yeah.
Huh?
Somebody's
Oh,
like,
I just got this Pandora bracelet, but it's not like that. And it's real, though. But I looked it up, but it's a tiny little, like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
yeah, the charms.
It has, like, the little ring on it.
There's 3 versions of a Pandora bracelet.
Yeah.
There's a bangle, there's a thin one, and there's a thicker one.
Yeah.
These are made for the thicker one.
Yeah, they go on the big ones.
Pandora sells great.
Yeah. Yeah. I've been sourcing a lot of silver, and then I got a lot of why is this like so high? A lot of new stuff, and then sports, a big thing of sports caps that no, I don't know enough about. I'm still researching them.
What, the
Do you acid test your silver?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I said half is real and half is not.
Yeah.
Little kickers.
If you ever need help on sports things, just let me know.
Well, I have like 30 or more hats that I got in 3 different lots from an estate. So
I love that. I collect.
now I see.
Yeah. Well, you know, get them out, show them, and
Get him out.
Sure.
Holic.
Huh?
Fluffy is a hataholic.
He's a hataholic, huh? What's your like theme?
I love Miami Heat.
Oh, I don't know. What are they? Orange? No,
Nope.
they're red.
Red and black.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I have a lot of college teams, some hockey, some golf, Nike, Adidas, that kind of stuff.
Miami Heat.
I don't think I have any of my basketball. I think they're all like college type.
At least you knew it was basketball. You're going in the right
Right.
direction.
This is like, what is the Ryder Cup is hockey, right?
Yeah.
So like, I don't know, some of them, I'm assuming like that's,
Nice.
I don't know what it is. I can assume this is Red Sox because it said Sox.
Yeah.
Right?
I think that's White Sox.
Okay, maybe White Sox.
Ooh,
See?
nice.
And then look at this one. That one's so cool. But wait, I don't know.
Yeah.
No idea. Right?
Mm.
This is just like, what is this one? I think it's Puma.
Yeah. So
Right?
what's your price on all of them?
I don't even know yet. I have to figure out what each three costs, lots, and then add the taxes and try to figure out shipping. But I haven't figured it out yet.
You just give me a rough idea what you figure. Oh, hello.
What's that? Bad
So
dog?
Cool.
I like the Adidas one.
That's
What
nice,
is
yeah.
it?
I like the Adidas one. The red one.
That's the one you've got in your
Oh,
hand.
the Adidas. What is this? Anyways, big dogs. What's a
Yeah,
big dog?
it's a company over in America.
It has a dog on the back. Where's
Yeah,
it?
$10.
See? Who knows? Wait, I got lots more. And then I have this, these like,
The beanies.
The
Yeah,
beanies.
They sell
But-
well as well.
I got lots more. I mean, I'm not even kidding you. I just threw one at the dog. Awkward.
I'll tell you who likes his hats as well. Matt Romero.
Yeah, Matt loves that.
Yeah, that's a Fox one, isn't it?
I don't know. It says Fox, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm learning. I don't know very much yet.
Yeah, that's a nice one.
I just got a whole slew of these boilers. Who's a boiler?
Yeah.
Most of
Boilermaker.
them look pretty new. There's like
Boilermaker,
one that has a
nice.
little wear on it. Maybe it's older. I don't know. Look at that.
Oh, nice calves.
Right?
Yeah.
But I think this one is definitely vintage because it's new era.
It is, you can tell by the C.
Huh?
You can tell by the C on the front.
Oh, it's also child. You can tell by what?
The C on the front.
Oh, yeah. That one's older, but it's this one is so cool. Look at the colors on this one.
Oh, wow. That's another Fox one.
That one's super cool. I was like, oh, that's colorful.
Yep.
I don't imagine that that's available anymore
No, not with the wow.
The Chiefs.
because I think we've had to change that for political reasons, and this is definitely vintage for the
That'll be a
tag.
$23.
That
This
one will
is
be
just like a
collectible.
ladies Nike, and it's
Yeah,
glazed.
Even the Nike ones sell. You know, it's
That's a golf one. See, you're not telling me who any of these are. I don't even know. Purdue. Who's Purdue?
It's a college.
Oh,
yeah.
I can think of chicken, but not. Oh, here's a nice one, but it's orange. But look it up.
Yeah.
Look at
I can't see the flag on it, the sign on it.
I don't know, but it's still got the thing inside.
Yeah, the hollow.
It's a nice one.
Yeah, another one.
Yeah. This one is Green Bay. The only reason I know that is because it says it on the back.
That's a nice one.
And there's more. So I've been going through all of these, just trying to figure them out.
See, it's the best thing with hats. If you lot them,
But I
We'll
have
go for
new hats. too. Star Wars.
Yeah. No, if you lot them together, they'll go for a lot more.
I can't hear you. What you said?
If you lot a hat lot together, they will go for a lot.
Yeah, you'll have to tell me what how that works because I've never shipped overseas ever.
All you do, put them in a box, put my address on, take it to the post office, push, done.
Ooh, what?
All you do, put them all into a box,
All of them.
put the name and address on, take it to the post office, and it does it.
All of them, he said, right?
Right?
Yeah. Okay, mister. Like, I like being the middle person. As long as I can double my money, I'm okay. So what I do is I buy lots and then I sell reseller lots, but then I also keep a couple to put on eBay or mcCHATTERSON or stuff like that. Look at
So
this.
what did you put all the hats in?
What? No. Wow.
Oh, that's nice.
No one got this one.
That's nice.
No one's got that one.
No, yes.
Wait, I'm not done. These are brand new. I'm just opening the bags.
There's more.
I don't know why I'm opening them, but I thought you would like them. I got 3 different kinds.
Oh, wow, look at that one.
Oh, I like the Star Wars one.
I do that one.
And I don't know this one. I just thought it was cool. It's like maybe like a Japanese anime or something. What is Five Nights at Freddy's?
Five Nights at Freddy's, yeah, that's a popular show. That's nice.
And then I still have a whole nother basket of other ones that are like vintage or sports or whatever. But I got a few of these, and I was gonna sell them, kind of like lots.
Yeah. That's the best way to do with hats. Put them in as a lot.
Yeah.
If you try to sell them individually, you'll not get the price that you're hoping for.
Well, not unless they're like really worth something though. Like some of them you can tell. Like this one, I already saw on eBay. It's going for like $35.
Yeah, I mean you've got a few that are worth between 10 and 40.
Yeah,
so it's putting them up there, getting the market, getting them sold. So the best thing to do is add extras to them, give more of an incentive to sell quicker.
Look, then this one came in the lot, and it has a gazillion signatures in it. And don't ask me because I have tried to verify it, and I can't. So like that's something that has to go to a sports whatever.
Ooh.
So.
Titleist golf.
Titleist golf, yeah.
Yeah. Mediums.
Yeah.
I mean, I just have a ton of them. I have a whole basket, another basket full over here. I'm like, I have to just like look at them, I guess.
That's nice. I'd be in hot heaven.
Yeah, you would.
I know, right? He'd have to put like a whole rack on his wall.
Stanley Cup one, you want to put that up on its own.
This one, what'd you say?
Stanley Cup.
Stanley Cup hat.
On its own?
Yeah.
Okay, calm down over there.
Avalanche.
New.
Yeah, the Lancers, yeah.
This one's a new.
Yep.
All right, I'm throwing things.
Yeah, the Florida. That's
Florida.
nice.
Oh no, I'm just throwing things. I don't know, LSU maybe.
I don't know. Yeah, another packet one.
So that's kind of what's going on here. This one's a Reebok. I don't know. So there's a ton of them.
That'd be nice.
Just a ton of them.
Mm-hmm.
Virginia's put all the names in chat.
What?
Virginia's put all the names of the hats in chat.
Oh God, I'm not even on the chat. She did that? That is so funny. I gotta pop it. Let me see if I can pop out the chat and turn this off. I can't see. I forgot we were live. Oops, Rachel's live. I don't think I didn't say anything bad, but I mean, where are we? La, 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 la. There's only 4 watching?
Yeah. It's only during the day.
But I mean, where are we?
No, it's midnight. and We have so many in there.
It's only 4 watching. Hold on, I got to pop out that chat. And then maybe I won't hear all that. Pop out, pop out, pop out. Okay. Now I go back to the StreamYard. All right, there he is. All right, let's see what people are saying. Hi, Virginia. It's just Virginia. Oh my gosh, she did. But that doesn't help. I don't remember what order I put them in. Huh? She does know a lot, though, huh?
Yeah, you have to go back and rewatch the live for the order.
Yeah, it's so funny. Yeah, there's no way.
The one that she was talking about, the black one,
Yeah.
White Sox, was the one that I said was probably White Sox.
And what is White Sox? Is it baseball?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the opposite of the Red Sox, but
Where
Yeah.
are they?
Boston.
Okay,
The Red Sox are Boston.
I'm
White
learning.
Sox are not Boston.
We're the
Okay,
White Sox.
learning.
I think they're
I
on
got a ton of sterling silver stuff.
Ooh.
Ton.
Yeah. Well, you're in the right place because we all like Jury as well.
Yeah,
You
the White
like
Sox are
Jerry?
Chicago.
That's just a start.
Oh, pretty.
Garnets and all kinds of goodies. That's just a start.
So when's this auction then?
Well, tonight's a small one. I think it's only a few hours, but and then I'll be back on. I'm on once a month, twice a month, just depends.
Yeah. Well, you have a wrench in here, don't you? Feel free to drop the link to that one anytime.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that.
We'll
I haven't
figure it
learned that yet.
I'll figure it out. Once I figure it out, I'll drop it in and we'll get some people over.
Yeah, I haven't learned it yet. Look at this pin, and I'm telling you, I'm taking it to the jeweler because I think it's like it tests
hello. That's tested for platinum.
it tested platinum, and I'm like, wait, I gotta take it to the jeweler to make sure.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, definitely something you want to confirm.
Then I found this. This I can't tell you anything about. I found it at the laundromat, and it's gold because it's got the gold around it, and then the coin test gold too. So it was like a pendant, I guess.
Yeah.
But it's just super. Wait a minute, let me get in there. Super old. Some kind of religious maybe coin. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like a sovereign.
But I don't know if they both tested gold. So I was like, wait a minute, because there was like a clear over it. I was able to like get a test on both the rim and the pendant.
Yeah. Well, that's a winner.
I checked T's page, and she does not have the auction scheduled.
Yeah, I know. I noticed that. I don't know what's going
So
on.
I can't share a link to it because she doesn't have
Oh,
it
yeah.
scheduled.
When she does, we'll spam the link and everything.
Can I see my child? That's my child.
Oh,
Hi, Poopa Stinkers. Sarita, Poopa Stinkers, huh? Yeah, this was my mom's dog, and she died in February, and I was Will the baby.
Aw.
And he loves me. I'm a Chihuahua mama, right?
oh, how
Hi,
cute
Bo
are
Bear.
you?
Say hi, Bo Bear. Hi. Hi, Bo Bear. Oh. Just a meatballs. He has barely any teeth left. He's all fangled this year.
Him and Cody will get on well.
Right?
Yeah.
Don't make fun of my teeth, Fluffy. You make me so conscious I won't go on lives anymore.
Oh, shut up. Hey, you're on live now, so we all know what your mug looks like.
Yeah, don't talk about her. I thought you meant she had a cat or something like that.
No,
She has-
he was talking about my teeth.
Chicago, 2 baseball teams, Cubs and White Sox, 1 football team, the Bears.
I know the Bears.
Basketball
The
team.
Bears. The Bears.
The Bears. I know the Bears, right? Tell them.
Yeah, I know it.
Yeah, to see all these people, even though like he watches TV, but I don't know if he really knows.
Yeah, he will.
He just hears all of you. Yeah.
See, when it comes to sterling silver, I like these. Handmade just around the corner from me.
What is it?
It's a charm bracelet, handmade, just around the corner from where I live.
Oh, nice.
Here in Scotland, so.
Oh, man, that's like, see? Nice. It's cute.
It's got Celtic knots and a cow and the Scottish flag.
Now, is it silver?
Yep.
Nice.
The woman, she makes them handmade.
That's nice.
So I get some and just put it out there, and she has her own business via Facebook.
Yeah.
So I'll normally put a link in the chat, and if people want them, she'll ship overseas as well. So
Yeah, I think that's hindering me that I don't ship overseas because I don't know how to do it. Because I get a lot of requests.
Yeah. I mean, shipping overseas can be expensive. Trust me, I do it myself. But for me to send it to you lot, it's not as expensive as it is to you to send to me.
Really? That's crazy. Why?
But it also depends on weight as well. Say you put all them hats into a box and send to me, it could be between $50 and $80 shipping.
Right.
But if I was to send them to you, it could be about £30 to £40, which is like $50. So it just depends on the heavier the item, the more money it's going to cost.
So what's this global shipping thing on eBay?
Couldn't tell you.
Global International. It's like you
eBay.
send it to them and then they send it where it goes.
Yeah. I don't use eBay.
Yeah.
eBay.
I know, because by the time you get fees and then fees again the next month.
YouTube and Facebook.
Fees, huh?
Yeah. My two things in life, apart from squashies, that I really, really enjoy and love is my Nike Jordans and my hats.
Your what and hat? Jordan hats?
Nike Jordans.
Oh, Jordans.
Yeah.
Got it.
I have too many pairs of them.
I've got more than you now.
Yeah, you have. Not for long enough because I've ordered myself.
I have 1.5 pairs of sneakers.
Yeah, Jordans. I love Jordans.
Nice. Yeah, now over here you can get them really cheap at Marshalls or Ross for like $20, and then people buy them for $100.
Yeah. Over here, I'm getting for like 10, 20 quid, which is like $20, and I can resell them
For like
like
$100.
we say,
Yeah.
That's my baby.
I don't like reselling them. I love them.
Yeah, put Cody Big.
Yes,
Hey, doggy.
thank you. Look, there's another woo-woo for you, huh?
Oh,
It's a Lulu for the child. Yes, yeah. Look. Woo-woo, he's a
All
big
right,
guy.
go on. She's like, leave me alone. I want to go back to bed.
Yeah, Virginia, clothes as well. I do have a lot of Jordan vests. So
That's nice to me.
in general. Yeah. So what's everybody's plans for the rest of the day then?
No, I gotta get ready, I guess.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and take Squashy out for a dinner.
My
Dinner. Nice.
plans are to wait for the storage unit walkthrough on your channel.
9:30.
For you, 9:30. For us, 4:30.
Oh.
Well, for me, 4:30. 4:30
It's
Eastern
good.
time.
And then you've got the Stooges auction tomorrow, which is going to blow YouTube apart. You know,
I did last week.
because we have some epic items. I'm ranging from gold, silver to China to honestly everything, right?
And you never know what Jerry's going to come up with.
Yeah.
This is going to be YouTube auctions and throw a curveball at it.
The biggest dude, right?
I'm the instigator.
No, Jerry's the biggest dude. You're just the instigator.
Yeah, but them t-shirts that sold last week, $3
Oh,
grand.
shut up, Lenny.
That's what I was going to tell you, Squashy. Matt wants that vintage tea we bought yesterday.
Right, we're gonna have to wash it.
Yeah, I'll see Squashy to wear it beforehand, and she'll let you have it.
Yeah, well, did you see Matt's eyes light up when I told him about the Michael Jackson shirt?
But did you also see everybody's eyes light up when he lifted his top up?
Oh, he showed me the tattoos last night in the green room.
On the Flowy channel.
Because I told him, I was like, I will see the tattoo. He goes, oh, I'll show you. And I'm like, yeah.
When you put in the chat, Squashy's going to get mad.
He's got some incredibly detailed artwork on his body.
Who's that?
Matt Romero.
I missed the show. Damn.
Yeah.
But you know what goes on in the green room? Well, no, it doesn't stay in the green room because I ratted Lenny out for sleeping like first thing as soon as I got up.
Oh, that was funny.
Going to sleep last night too.
He fell asleep on live one night, Lenny.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
This time at least he fell asleep in the green room, so it wasn't on live.
Well, you guys are on so long, you know, like it's like I can't stay awake that long. Not unless I prep the day before. Once I take my meds, it's like 20 minutes, an hour, I'm done.
I keep getting photobombed, look. Money.
That's not photobombing. You might have Diego.
I showed Lenny the picture of him.
Oh yeah, what did he say?
Lenny said that wasn't him. But Jamie and Lorne both agreed that he makes that face, so that's Lenny.
That's Lenny.
I don't know. You gotta ask your daddy.
Yeah. And tell your daddy to hurry up and send my box off.
Wait.
Then tell her daddy to hurry up and send my box off.
Oh.
So did she take her test?
Yes.
How did it go?
Didn't do too bad.
Good.
She kind of read through it and said 10 times 2 was 8, but
as long as she went through it and, like I say, promised she could come and talk to Uncle Fluffy, so we'll arrange that.
No, are we going to lunch with Mom and Dad? Okay, well then I'll give you these guys because I got to go get ready.
Okay.
And letting Fluffy be in there. Sorry.
Yeah, the live's about to get worse.
I ain't exactly dressed myself.
Put it on.
Naked Lenny! Ah!
Just I got a shirt on.
That's a ball pack.
Oh wait, here we go. Good evening, morning, whatever.
How are you this morning, man?
I'm here. I decided to fall asleep in my damn chair again last night. Stupid me.
No falling asleep.
Did it, damn blabbermouth.
At least I woke you up.
Oh, honey, you could have just left my ass out here.
Yeah, but you look so uncomfortable, and I could only imagine if you slept like that for like an hour and you wouldn't be able to move, so I couldn't do that to you.
I've gone 4 hours like that before.
Well, you know what? I'm not a cruel person. Now, Fluffy would have left you there.
Seeing that picture.
Yeah, I know he would have.
I was just about to give up because I tried waking you up for like 3 minutes straight. I was like yelling and banging on shit, and I was about to give up when you woke up. So
imagine though if he was still there and I jumped onto the StreamYard broadcast and seen him. That would have been epic. I would have picked up my tablet and recorded it. YouTube gold.
now, do you see what I saved you from?
Hey, I've got him snoring. All of the things. So watch your space. I'm going to tell them.
Virginia says, "Dude, put on a shirt."
I'm sitting right here, dumbass. I can hear every word you say.
Yeah, well, you're starting to look a bit like RuPaul there with beef. You don't know who RuPaul
I
is?
thought you said you were going to shave today.
I am.
Uh-huh.
Down.
Right. I'm sure.
I don't do it myself. I pay minions to do it for me.
I don't doubt it.
Yeah,
That'll be
yeah.
good now anyway.
Speaking of minions, when's Liam supposed to show up and finish his work?
That'll be shut
He,
now anyway.
he messaged me this morning, asking me to lend him 60 quid so he can go for a job interview.
By the way, your church is supposed to be here tomorrow.
Get
Yeah?
lost.
Your church from Legends.
All right, apparently.
I don't know what
Hello,
that
Master. Quack, quack.
Hey, we're all quackers in here, so you got the right place.
What about Legends?
The shirts from Legends are going to Lenny's, aren't they?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to. What you wanting for food, woman?
I don't know yet.
McDonald's.
I could do. Oh yeah, my 20 chicken nuggets. What?
I'm not bothered. You can have what you want.
I'm just
I
fat.
didn't get food today.
She's that thin. I don't know what she puts. That's crazy.
It's a talent I've got. I can eat and not put weight on.
Wish we
I'm
had
losing.
that problem.
Right?
I've lost weight.
Yeah. I cannot eat and still put weight on.
I've just got to look at a cake and I put on 3 stone.
All right.
I slept through my roommate going up to do all their stuff, and
That's nice. I like that shirt. Fits you nice. Yeah.
I like my Xbox One better.
so I did not get my food this morning or anything. So my son threw a fit last night, and
Why?
Wait, no one brought you food?
I know. Cody
Yeah.
didn't eat.
I can't just make it miraculously appear in front of me, you know. No, he was tired, and he said he was going to heat me up one of those little Dinty Moore things, but they're like this big, and I hadn't eaten since 11 o'clock. So
This one can eat a whole one of those and still want more. And he's only 5 pounds.
and I was like, sweetie, that's not really enough for a meal after not eating. And he went slamming around, screaming about how normal people it would be a meal for normal people, throwing shit around the house out there and slamming stuff. And
I still want to come and throw him around the house.
How old's your son?
He's 26.
Yeah, I got a 29-year-old that lives down the road, but he married this girl, that rules his life.
Yeah.
So every time I've had surgery or anything going on, like to get him to come over and do anything.
Well, I finally told him because he was throwing a big old temper tantrum. I finally told him, I said, look, you know what? Don't worry about it. Don't make me anything.
Right.
And he's like, shut the fuck up. And I was like, you shut the fuck up. I'm like,
God.
"No." But yeah, so he ended up making me pasta with some garlic and Parmesan. And I don't put Parmesan on just regular pasta. It needed more. It was very dry. But I.
Weird out your beard.
All I gotta say is that he better be glad my.
So.
Yeah.
God damn, Karen. Freaking
He wants to be
Castro class or something. The damn Capri's is right there on
I
top.
can't hear anything anybody's saying because 2 people are talking at the same time.
Excuse me. My daughter come out here yelling and screaming at me, and I'm like, what the heck are you talking about? Anyway, I said if I had been there, his ass been laying on the damn floor talking to you like that.
No, wouldn't have. He's a big guy. No, he wouldn't have.
Hey, it doesn't matter how big they
I
are.
agree with Lenny.
Damn, I kick him right in the damn nuts and he'll drop his ass to the ground.
Yeah, that's why God made 2x4s.
Damn straight, I'll have a freaking bat on my hands too.
Cody, I'm 6 foot on 300 pound. I can still fall.
So
He likes you guys. Look, he's so comforted by your voices. I'll take it. Oh, look at that. You have friends. I like you. Yeah.
He's good.
Aww.
Damn chihuahua.
my daughter got him from the shelter. My grandson volunteers was volunteering at the animal shelter, and she saw this little Chihuahua, and my daughter adopted it and brought it home to my mom and said, here's your dog. My mother was like, what?
Yeah, Derek came in here, he'd be really screaming at me, saying, "Fat bastard, fat bastard,
I
fat
hope you
bastard."
make something to eat today, Cody.
Huh?
I hope you make something to eat today. You're gonna have to let us know.
Well, I mean, he's working tonight, so he won't be
Have you
back
got
home until 2 o'clock in the morning.
Do you need anything? Is there anything you need, Good?
Where do you live, Cody?
South Carolina,
Where?
Anderson.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So what about delivery and stuff like that?
Yeah, that'd be great if I had the money for delivery and I could get to my door to get my food.
Yeah,
You not get to the door.
Nope.
You've been in that bedroom for a year.
Year and a half. I
Why?
haven't been out of my bedroom in 2 months.
Why? If you don't mind me asking, what's going on?
Well, I had my partial leg amputation in January.
What?
Yeah, the lower half of my left leg gone, and I can't get my prosthetic until my leg, the incision site, completely heals, and it's healing really slowly. And so the wheelchair we have is very uncomfortable for me. It hurts my legs because it was John's wheelchair, my best friend that died in February, and he had a skinny ass, so he was able to get the narrow wheelchair. I do not have anything close to a skinny ass.
Right.
So of course the chair is too small and is uncomfortable, and it's difficult the way the house is set up and with the dogs to get out of my room. So
Wow.
I leave my room to go to my doctor's appointments, and that's about it.
Wow. So they don't have like a service like through Medicaid or something like that for you to have someone come?
Not that we'll deal with our dogs.
Not that would deal with your dogs?
They won't come in the house if their dogs aren't confined.
Well, how many dogs do you have?
3.
But that doesn't make it.
That's
terrible.
The dog is usually out in the main part of the house because if I'm here by myself, that keeps people from trying to come into my house. So
I wish I had known. I'd have brought my damn wheelchair that's for a big white ass. Me.
Wow. So can you get a wheelchair though? If you got one that's bigger, you could use it?
Well,
we're working on it.
No, I mean I have connections for the medical stuff, but I mean, can you actually use it in your house? I mean, would that help?
Yeah, my difficulty is I can't keep a wheelchair in my room. I don't have any space for it, even if they're folded. If it's folded, it's too far away. I wouldn't be able to reach it. And if it's open, then it would take up what little space I have, like right next to me. So
So you're in a bedroom, right?
Yeah, basically.
That's what I'm in. Like it's 120 square feet and I have no kitchen. Believe me, just to set up a table and do any of this auction, I can't imagine trying to put a wheelchair in anything like that.
Yeah.
But that's not good though, because you really need to get up and move and have therapy and, you know.
Yeah.
What I'm planning is setting a GoFundMe to get enough together to get a bond, to get a month rent up going, so we can get around
first class security, that kind of thing.
Okay, but okay, so we should talk then because there's plenty of places that help you. There's family success centers. There's I lived in South Carolina. It's state funding. Trust me.
We've tried calling all kinds of places.
I know. But I mean, there are certain places that only do certain things. So some places will just do first, last, and security for you. There's also the a national thing for electric bills to be paid for if you're disabled. I have a list. Trust me, I've been stuck in this room for a very long time, but I got a grant from the USDA in order to buy a property and a first-time home buyer. But because COVID hit, everything has been delayed 6 more months, but there are plenty of things. I have books full of things. I'm telling you, girl.
Well, I have a repo for property on my record. So because we bought a trailer and property here and it got repossessed.
Doesn't matter. How long ago was that?
10 years ago.
Doesn't matter. As long as it wasn't in the last 3 years.
After 7 years, it drops.
Well, and for funding, they said 3 years. They didn't care as long as it was 3 years.
Look that far back.
Huh?
They don't usually look that far back.
They don't. Mm-mm.
It's less than 5 years, if anything.
And after
You know what
7
you
years,
gotta
it should
do?
be off your credit. He's absolutely right. I cleaned my credit from like a 500 to like almost 700 right now, just by every day sending those disputes, and fighting and getting them off because they have something wrong or whatever.
Yeah, my credit is like 200.
Yeah, well, you can fix it. It's not hard, especially because you've got a computer and this is what you do. I sit down, I get up in the morning. This is what I do. I read my Bible, I have my coffee, walk the dog. No, he walks first, but then I get on the computer and then I'm like, I spend a couple hours, and then if I can't sit anymore, I got to get up. I got to walk around and go lay down or go in the pool and stretch out or whatever. But I did it all because I was in this.
Yeah.
And I just found so much that nobody knows was
Stop
about.
pointing at me, Fluffy.
No, it's for your health and mental well-being. Being in 4 walls, I have to talk to a doctor on the phone every week. People don't realize it. It's horrible. And then because I look good, doesn't mean the inside of my body is any good.
Yeah.
I have this rare disease that is eating away at my joints. I've already had the knee replacement, elbow. I'm due for another knee replacement. It eats away at everything. And I have a tumor in my spine. But you know what? I was like, either I'm going to get up and do it or I'm going to die doing nothing. Because I wasn't getting out of bed either. And you can't stay in the 4 walls. I mean, just the breathing that air and getting the vitamin D changes your psyche a lot.
Oh yeah, when I do finally go outside, I'm like, wow, so this is the outside.
Yeah. I just go to the pool and I stretch and I just look up at the sky like, wow, I missed all this for like a week now. Yeah.
I mean, the way I look at it is obviously for Cody, for her amenities, i.e. your kitchen, bathroom, things like that. The way it's situated at the minute, she hasn't got them around her. So
right.
If we can do something that, I mean, I've told Cody, if she finds somewhere, we'll sort the rest out. Right? That's what we're here for. We're a family. We need you to be better within the situation you're in.
Yeah, see, I would have never known that, Cody, and I'm glad I asked because people don't. I mean, this whole YouTube bullying people in this weird world that we're in, people don't realize what somebody else's situation is. We all put a face on because we want to feel good and get out there, but you don't know what we're all going through, and that makes me sad. I had no idea.
Exactly.
I've handled the isolation pretty well. That's why I told people when the whole pandemic thing started and they were like, self-isolation, blah, blah. It's like, I've been training for this for a year. I'm good. I don't have friends here.
Squatty out there. The thing about this, when we put Squatty out there, right, it was to show awareness. Right? Now we need to do the same with you. There is people that look amazing on the outside, but on the inside, you're constantly hurting.
Yeah.
I mean, to look at me, you wouldn't think I've got a heart condition, I've got epilepsy, I've got arthritis. I just look fit as a lot. But, looks can be deceiving until you know that actual person.
And that's what I tell people, unless you know somebody else's story, you have no right making comments about them or saying anything because, unless somebody does something to you personally, then just address it with them personally. But look at you guys. You're on here all night long. I would never know. Like now, I think of my situation, at least I can walk out my front door. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't. That's not right.
Yeah. I mean, walking was difficult because of my back. I have degenerative disc disease.
Me too.
I have every single one of my discs is bulging.
Yep.
And walking any distance was painful, but now I'm like, I would rather go through the pain to be able to walk. And I mean, when I get my prosthetic, it's going to be a lot of work relearning how to walk and being mobile and all of that. And I'm fully aware of that, but it's definitely fucking worth it because I mean, I can't even go get my own drink. I have to depend on my son and my former roommate for everything.
Is there no room in your room right now for somebody to put a mini refrigerator and a microwave in there?
Nope.
Nope.
No. I look like I live in a storage unit. All of my stuff is in this room. Everything I own.
I mean, I'm embarrassed, but I would show you. My bed is right there. I mean,
Okay.
yeah. I get it. Yeah.
And she's in a small house to boot.
Right. I get it.
And the way the house is set up, the rooms kind of go in a circle. They all connect to each other. So the one door that I have that connects to the entryway where the front door is. That door is blocked off because that's where the cat food and the cat box is, so the dog doesn't get into it because ew. And the other door goes into the smaller bedroom where my son is, and then the bathroom is in that room. And then his door goes out to the kitchen, which is the kitchen and living room are like kind of like one big room.
Right.
And because Morris doesn't get along with my dog, we have to keep the big dog and my dog separate. And since Joe trained the dog on the wheelchair, if I try and go through there on my own, like if I have the wheelchair in here and I try to go through my son's room, if the dogs go into the wheelchair and start fighting in either direction, I can't stop the dog fight.
Right.
I'm here alone. So,
So are you renting or are you on a property, an apartment? What is it?
It's a house, but we rent. I mean, the good thing is that we had volunteers come out and they put a big, huge ramp on my house, which was nice. So we increased the property value and the rental value of my landlord's property. He did not say thank you. Well, he's high all the time, so screw him. And I mean, I don't have a problem with the house itself. It's just right now the situation.
Well, physically, you just can't get around, right?
Right. And the backyard. I mean, I can't take care of my animals, and that's driving me crazy because although my son does, he forgot to feed my dog yesterday. He fed the other two dogs that are out there that he physically can see. But at 2:00 in the morning when he's kind of throwing a fit, I was like, are you going to feed the dog soon? And he's like, I already did. And I was like, well, you didn't feed my dog.
Right.
And he was like, oh.
There's times where I've been on live with Cody and she's been like out like nearly all day without something. And that's not right. I mean, she only gets food when he's there and makes it.
Yeah, usually when he comes home from work around 2 in the morning.
The way I look at it is if she can have access to something like that, I mean, I know it can happen because...
Well, she can have Meals on Wheels and all that kind of stuff for free delivery, but if she can't get to the door...
And you're not qualified for Meals on Wheels.
Oh, yeah.
Just like we actually took a road trip on Monday to go see her.
Yeah.
And didn't even know if her son was up to even let us in. Well,
He wasn't.
we got there. He was there, but he wasn't up to let us in.
And he can't hear anything in his room. He's got a really loud fan going on in his room, and he usually is playing music. And the only way I can get his attention if there's an emergency is to bang something really hard on the floor so that his dog starts barking and she wakes him up. But yeah, they came all the way from North Carolina to 4.5 hours, and I couldn't go outside and like hug them. You know what I mean? I was like, oh. So, but yeah.
And now you see why I want to help.
Oh, Rachel, where are you?
South Florida, Fort Lauderdale.
Oh, wow.
That's why I can afford a room. If I was anywhere else, I could afford a whole house.
Yeah. Well, our rent here is $525 a month.
Well, my rent
on it. I'm telling you.
Huh?
So and rents keep going up in South Carolina. When we first rented this place 5 years ago, it was $450.
Yeah.
And
she keeps making comments that we're going to set up a big old house and have all us.
We get a big piece of property, and we each have our own little place to stay, and then we have a house in the middle.
Yes, tiny house.
a little commune.
Yeah, dibs on being the king.
King of fools, maybe.
Not if I'm taking care of everybody. Come on.
That's so funny. Yeah, that's an idea.
Dumbass didn't hit the button again.
Hit the button again.
I mean, I think I've maintained my sanity pretty well. I've lived in South Carolina for 20 years, and I've never had friends here because they don't we don't mesh. You know what I mean? I haven't met anybody that I clicked with except for John, and I brought him with me. You know, so, and he died in February. My hold on my sanity kind of got thin when he died because he was my rock and I was his, and now I'm not tethered to anything. You know, so it's been very, very difficult, but.
Yeah, we need to do something.
That, and as soon as John died, my quality of care decreased exponentially.
Was it on the floor?
Have you been looking for anywhere good?
No, I was on your live for hours last night, and then I went to sleep.
Multitask.
So, and I just woke up at 10:30. So,
I'm sure you're able to multitask.
No.
Go get your shoes.
Why not?
Shoes inside.
Because my brain is not functioning correctly today. Not after the fit my son threw. I ended up with an anxiety attack last night because of his emotional outburst. I'm empathic, so I pick up on other people's emotions, and when he gets like that, it's like being hit with a battering ram.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
And I can't see that
You
well.
know what? You've got the same damn problem my sister or my mom had with my sister last year. As far as this constant outburst, cussing you up one side and down another because you're asking for help.
Yeah.
My mom went through the exact same BS last year, and now that my sister's stuck at home because of her dumb you-know-what and butt taking my mom's car, we sat there and told her so. We tried to call her before the damn cops were notified. Hey, you need to take the car home. Hey, you need to do this. Hey, you need to do that. Well, she didn't, and guess what? She's paying for it.
Yeah.
He's going to end up doing something screwballed, and then he's going to get his butt in trouble, and then he ain't going to have mama to bail him out.
Yeah. I don't have money for bail.
Well, my mom didn't either, but she ended up doing it. She did it anyway.
Yeah. Well, there's no way I'd be able to do it. He knows. I mean, he doesn't get in trouble. He doesn't smoke. He doesn't drink. He doesn't do drugs. He only has three friends. And two of them are married to each other, and he games.
He's just a lazy ass. That's all he is.
He is, and he admits it. He's like, I'm lazy, So.
But when you're in that situation,
or is he the money maker?
What?
Let me ask you a question.
I said, is he the one bringing in the payments for the house, or are you?
We split them.
Damn.
Well, I mean, if it was anybody else in that situation, right? Thank you, Real Housewife. If anybody had that situation where, like, somebody couldn't leave a room or was depending on them, I'm 100% sure that would take somebody's lazy ass to be, oh, hang on, I'm going to do this. Even if there's a slight little, inkling there.
Yeah, but Cody's mommy, and I'm mommy too. And that's why at some point I just stopped asking because, am I going to just fight with my son the whole entire time of my life, or am I going to have some kind of semblance of a relationship with him, and they don't get it. They won't get it for years from now. It's just a generation, and it doesn't make him a bad kid or mine a bad kid, but it's hurtful because we were raised, I'm sure, Cody, you were raised differently. Like, I do anything for anybody just to see somebody smile, and it's not that I raised him differently, it's the generation. And it's hard to fight the one person you have right now that is family and that you love, right?
Yeah.
So
my son is the only one of my kids that still talks to me.
Yeah.
And
I only have one, so.
I mean, I have three.
Right? It doesn't take much to ask for help.
It doesn't. But these kids, they're in a different era than we were. Their mindsets are different.
I mean,
why am I gonna be bothered?
He's told me, he makes a horrible nanny, and I'm like, you're not being a nanny. You're just helping me. Basic needs. I try not to ask him for extra stuff because I feel like a burden. So I try to be as minimal as possible.
Got a spitting damn image of my mother.
But he doesn't feel like he has to tell anybody his schedule or what he's doing. I don't even know when he's leaving the house. I'll just hear the door close.
Yeah.
And I'm by myself. I mean, if this house catches on fire, I'm going to die. It was nice knowing all of you because I can't get out. You know? And I'm like, if somebody breaks in, well, I have some things I can defend myself with and the dog, but, you know.
Just take the fifth one of them to the dog's jaw to put it to sleep.
Stop talking about animal abuse, Folkley. I hate it when you do that.
No, I'm just saying it does, though. That's, that's not an issue.
Yeah.
But
So, I mean,
for idiots like that.
and I never made friends here, like I said. And then when I was working, I worked Walmart loss prevention. I wasn't allowed to be friends with anybody that worked there because it would be a conflict of interest.
Right.
I mean, the rules were that I was allowed to have lunch with management like once a week because I watched management too. I had to oversee the entire store. So, yeah, we busted a manager doing his own returns.
Nice.
Yeah. And then he went to Home Depot and stole a grill, tried to just walk off with a grill. But anyway, you know,
Yeah.
and it's basic needs. I asked him to help, you know, he's supposed to help with the animals, with my dog and the 2 cats. And just food and I don't even have him bring me drinks anymore unless it's water. And even then, sometimes I don't even get a chance to ask for that.
What?
Because he's takes the dog out, brings her in, and poof, he's gone.
Oh, come on. You have to have a place for a mini fridge. You have to
No.
You have to.
I do not have a place for a mini fridge that I can reach.
Yeah, but they have those that you could put 2 or 3 drinks in that are sit on your desk.
I don't have a desk.
What do you
I have a little craft table, and there's no room on it whatsoever.
Girl, you got to make room. You got to do this. You got to start making little changes for you because I can't rely on anybody. And I was on a walker and I've already had 16 surgeries, but I'm just not going to I'm not going to die like that. I had to get up, you know, and I get it, but like, you've got to do little tiny bits right now to help yourself. I mean, I can't run the microwave when I run the coffee pot or I blow the electricity in here, and I don't run the electricity. The neighbor does. So if they're not home, I'm screwed for the whole day.
Yeah.
But I got to make little changes that work for now because this is what I can do, you know?
Yeah.
You got to do it. You got to have water. You got to have the basic necessities. I mean, those are just, you're not asking for anything more than basic necessities.
What's really messed up is that he'll just pop into my room with bottles of water and go, here you go. But if I'm trying to actually ask him, I have to message him on Facebook. His phone doesn't have service. So the only way I can communicate with him is messaging him on Facebook because he never hears me when I call him. And if he's gaming, he doesn't see the messages, and he games online, so he can't stop what he's doing anyway.
Right.
So I'm usually like, before you start gaming, you know what I mean? Like, or when you're done gaming, or before you go to bed, you know?
Take it from somebody who's a gamer, right? I online game a lot. As you know, it doesn't take much to put down a controller.
Yeah, but then he dies.
If you die, you die.
He won't take it.
A game's nothing. Somebody's health's more important.
Yeah, I asked him once, I said, you know, if roles were reversed, I wouldn't be bitching and complaining about helping you. And he goes, it wouldn't be a problem. I drag myself to the bathroom. I do things for myself, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, you're almost 400 pounds, kid. I don't see you dragging yourself to the bathroom. Good luck with that. But that's his mentality, is he would do it himself. He thinks everybody should be able to take care of themselves regardless of what's going on. He doesn't feel he should, like, let me know his work schedule. I never know when he's working. And then when I ask him, are you working today? He goes, yeah, I told you I was working. And I'm like, no, you didn't. Yeah. I'm like, no, you didn't. Yeah, that doesn't do any good, Angie. I try and talk to him, and he just gets that blank look on his face like he's zoning me out. And then he goes, whatever. And he walks out of the room.
The day when he popped in when you're on live.
Yeah.
What's the ballpark that you can rent? Price point. I'm actually online.
Do what? I couldn't hear you.
I'm online and looking for places in Anderson.
Oh.
What would your rent be? What could it be?
I don't know.
What can you afford?
Nothing. I mean, if I was living with my father, I don't know, because I don't know how much he gets. I don't know what his finances are. He doesn't tell me. So I mean, I only get $800 a month.
What kind of bills have you got?
Right. Well, with this place, the electric is about 160 last month. The water was around $60, and the internet is 75.
How the hell is the water damn $60? Or are you paying water and sewer?
And how is your electric that high?
Jamie,
What
there's a place called Lahib.
What is it?
Lahib, LLEHEAP. They pay every quarter a certain amount of your electricity and gas for disabled. So, like, if that bill's only $100 a month, they'll probably pay 80% of it.
And what is it called?
I'll have to get it out for my notebook, but I think it's Lahib, like LAHEAP, something like that. But it's a federal program. It's not by state. I mean, that would take away one bill, or like less than it a lot. And do you have the government cell phone?
Right now, all the utilities are still in a former roommate's name because my son screwed up his bills when we were at the old place, even though I told him to call them and tell them to terminate, and he didn't. So they billed him for another 2 months, and he hasn't paid it, as far as I know.
Yeah.
I
found it.
And so, I mean, getting a place that's handicap accessible. And
you know what you need to do? You need to just boot his tail to the curb, tell him to get his own damn house, get his own damn place, whatever.
He wouldn't have a problem with that because he's got his friends that we're all supposed to get a house together. That got put on delay because his friend's brother got murdered in New York, and their family is kind of all, But my former roommate gives me rides. I can't afford a place by myself. I only get $800 a month, and you're not going to find a place. I mean, I need to have a house. I can't deal with an apartment, not with a dog. And it just, I can't do it by myself.
Assisted living.
I mean, I wouldn't have a problem with living on my own. I've lived by myself. I have no problem with that. I like it because it's quiet. I don't have the child cussing at his gaming when I'm by myself. You've all heard him. He's loud and obnoxious when he games.
My bunny from home.
But being able to afford a place on your own on $800 a month here is,
Have you applied for assistance or anything?
What kind of assistance?
There's everything.
There's tons.
Especially being disabled. There's rent assistance, there's housing assistance,
There's no housing assistance in Anderson.
It may not be Anderson County that pays, it may be the state.
Yeah.
But there's
you and Cody.
Anderson County.
Is it Anderson County?
Yep.
There's
That's the weird thing with South Carolina. All the big city towns, like the Columbia is Columbia County, Florence is Florence County, Dillon is Dillon County. I mean,
Greenville is Greenville County.
The only one is Hurry, which is Myrtle Beach.
Cody.
What?
Green.
Oh.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ian.
And food stamps and all that.
I'm not eligible for food stamps. I screwed up my food stamps when I came back from Florida.
You're disabled.
I screwed up my food stamps when I came back from Florida. I fucked them up, so I can't get food stamps.
Cody.
It doesn't matter. It's food stamps. They hold that on your record. I'm not eligible for food stamps.
In the States, they do.
They considered it food stamp fraud because
where are you located?
What?
He's asking the real housewife where she's located.
I believe she's in Georgia.
Atlanta. Well, I'm going to kind of make this weird, but you see your rent, right, is $500 a month.
$525, yeah.
You see my place, yeah?
East side or west side?
Yeah.
You see my place, good. And what do you think that costs me?
Honey, you're in Scotland. Your rent's not comparable to mine.
Exactly. But this is the cheap end. They're always out there. You know,
Yeah.
it took me a while to find this, but I found it. You know,
I'm in the cheap end. Lenny has seen my neighborhood. This is the cheap end. I'm in Alphabet City. I'm on an Alphabet Street.
there'll be
I'm gonna
something.
keep looking for you, Cody. We got to go off, but I'm gonna keep looking.
Thank you.
Yeah, and leave the rest.
Because my
I tried.
fluffy.
We'll be looking.
I find stuff online.
I've tried the Section 8, you know, and one, families with kids get priority, which I completely agree with.
Right.
And two, they're not even taking applications. The waiting list is so long that they won't even let you fill out an application for Section 8. So
I just filled out an application that opened up for a county that I don't even live near. It's like 4 hours away, but I just keep a watch for whatever opens up to see if I can do it. But yeah, my niece is 21 years old with 2 kids and has never worked a day in her life, but she gets all the help possible.
yeah,
So it is.
That's how society works, though, isn't it?
9 times out of 10, the places that I've called have told me that they don't have assistance available, or they don't do that, or we can't help you. You know, that's what I get every time I try and call for help. And it gets frustrating, and I'm just like, "Fuck it," you know.
Getting my brace on.
Sure you are.
Yeah, there's nothing here in this
I'm
county.
just really, really flying, you know.
Lenny, did you forget to put the sock in your pants?
Where we were a couple of years ago, from 10 to 13? Actually, no, from 10 to 15. Living with family, living with this, living with that, not having a damn pot to piss in. Meg Draper.
Hey, McDripper.
We joke about it, but it's serious. We lived in a barn.
Yeah, Mick. Yeah, we'll have to talk about that. My PayPal got put down again.
Hey, are
I mean,
you paying him or you paying him?
I mean, my son was living with friends of his, with his other friend.
Hang on, Cody, hang on. Do I?
She paid into my PayPal, but obviously my PayPal got an issue. So.
Again.
Do you want her to send it to mine and then I cash app it to you?
I can refund it to her. That's all it lets me do is refund.
We'll refund it to her and then let her send it to Lenny, and we'll tap it to you.
Yeah, I know you would. I mean, I can do that whenever, you know. So. It's actually sitting. Kate can do it quicker than I can.
Kate, if you want to do that.
Yeah, Mick, the issues I've been having with PayPal are because obviously I have that much money going through, they decide, oh, wait, hang on, this is fraud. So I have to make a brand new PayPal every time I want to use it. That's why I just deal in Cash App. It's a lot easier. And even then, my Cash App have turned around and said, oh, no, you've got too much money coming through.
Rachel, do you have Facebook?
Yeah.
Okay. If you I don't know if you're already on my Facebook or not, but if it's not, it's the same name that I have on YouTube and the same little icon. So we can hook up and talk to Messenger there too.
Yeah.
About more detailed stuff. But I mean, I think I've held up my sanity pretty freaking well.
For what?
Yeah, considering I did it for 10 weeks and you're doing it for over a year.
I think I've held on to my sanity pretty damn well.
Cody, I'm going to make you a promise. All right? I'm going to do my damnedest to get you out of there.
Thank you, baby.
You know,
on this.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want it to seem like my son is just a little shit. He was living with friends, and he moved back in here to help. But when he moved back in, the roommate was supposed to keep living here for the next 6 months. And so within, a month and a half, and with a new boyfriend, a month and a half after her husband died, she's hooked up with somebody else and she moved out. And
I'm on PayPal now.
caused some issues with him because he was told one thing and then all of a sudden she just changed it, and he had a serious issue with that because she was supposed to be the one. There you go. I see you.
Yeah, that works perfect for me.
She was the one that was supposed to be helping physically with getting me things and helping with the dogs and, things like that. And she just bailed on me. She comes during the week to help me out in the mornings. That's it. She was supposed to come twice a day, and then that was inconvenient for her. And, I do appreciate the help she gives me in the mornings. But, it just put more on him that he wasn't expecting. And I don't know if it's the generation, but he doesn't have the mentality to just, he never asks, do you need anything, or are you okay? Or basically the two people that are physically in my life act like they don't give a damn,
I hate to go, but we got to go see my parents for a few and go run a couple errands.
It's refund issued.
Bye, little one.
Do I?
McDraper, refunded.
It's cute.
Right, Mick, I've refunded that to you. If you just want to send it to Lenny, just whenever. And then. Cheers for that, Len.
Yeah, thanks, Lenny.
All right, I'm gonna go too because it's time for me to get up and walk around, or else I'm gonna be stuck.
I've got to go and
later.
take a squat out for food. So.
Okay.
Bye, guys.
Thank you all for joining.
And Lenny stayed awake the whole time. Woohoo!
Yes, honestly, Cody, and we're going to do something.
Yeah, we are. Well, gonna
you've helped me and Squashy for a few things, so I've got to do this. I might have, like Lenny says, I might not have a pot to piss in, but I have a platform to where, we are.
Absolutely, Jerry. I want to see Playland.
I have a platform that can help.
I know.
We just got to get everybody to stop all the negativity. And I tell you, that's it.
We're all here together.
Exactly. The way I look at it, I mean, we're not just big people on the screen. We're human. We're human. We're family.
But then we're all here for each other.
Exactly.
Rhonda!
Rhonda, be shutting it down.
Hey, Rhonda. The only other one that I need to issue a refund to is Thomas, and then get her to send that to you. And then I've got to sort Derek out.
Good luck sorting Derek out.
I'm making a new PayPal later today, so.
All right, you go get Squanchy out. Let me and Lenny go, and we'll all get back on in a little bit.
Just use mine for now, being that it's established.
We'll do that.
And I can just Cash App everything to you.
Yeah, I know you will.
This is the first time in I don't know how many years I've even really used my PayPal this much.
Yeah. That's cool. I'll attach that to all the auctions and everything. So,
and I mean, we'll just have to forfeit the fees. PayPal loves tacking on them damn fees and all, but
yeah, they do.
Yeah, we'll sort that out.
Yep.
I'm wondering if I can get Issa to do a DoorDash for me without actually going through DoorDash.
What do you mean?
Well, she works for DoorDash now, so she goes and fetches people food and brings them to their house. And I slept through her visit this morning, so I wasn't able to get like breakfast or lunch or anything. So I'm wondering if I get in touch with her and I give her like $5 extra, if she'll go get me food.
Worth a try.
I really don't want to go from now until 2:30 in the morning without eating actual food. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, you go try that.
Yeah, try it, Cody.
You two go and do what you got to do. I'm going to take the little Squashy out for something to munch.
Okay.
And we will see you
See you in a bit.
as well, but mainly at 4:30.
4:30 Eastern. Yep. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye,
Thank you all
everybody.
for joining this lovely show. We love you. I will be back on soon. Just chill. Tell your friends. Go nick the phones. Subscribe to the Fluffy.